Okay, I am finally here. Hello, chat. How are we doing this Friday? It is the end of the week. Finally, the week is over. I was very busy last night, dealing with a lot of news. A lot of exciting news, mind you. And also just getting some overlays ready for, a series that is going to be happening in September now, because of fucking Team Cherry. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a second. Let's go to the news, shall we? The news. The news. Get to Mr. Flower, there you go. The schedule for the week. There's no point showing this because we're at the end of the week, but we're going to be doing more Ace Attorney today. I think this is just going to be a regularly length stream. Nothing else there, I don't think. Just going to be doing Ace Attorney. Alongside that, there's a couple of immediate updates we need to talk about that occurred yesterday at the end of the stream, and we watched the Silksong special announcement. So, first thing worth noting, we will not be doing Case 5 right now. Case 5 is the one after the case we are currently doing. When we finish Turnabout Goodbyes, we're going to be saying goodbye to Ace Attorney until after Spoopytober. And yeah, we'll be doing it after Spoopytober. That's the plan. Because I don't have time for it, chat, with another thing that was announced yesterday, which is the meme is real. The meme game exists. Silksong is finally a video game that is going to be releasing in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks now. It's coming out September 4th. Fucking nuts that this game is coming out. Now, thinking about it in hindsight, it honestly isn't the worst that it's coming out in September. The 4th. Mainly because I had Ace Attorney planned, but it's not as bad as it could have been. If it was in October, I wouldn't have known what to do. Because October is Spoopytober. That's when I do all the scary games. So this game came out in October. That'll be the actual fear, because I don't know when I would play it. I'm not going to wait a month to play this. I want to play it as soon as possible. Because I'm like that as a person. I don't like waiting around for stuff. Maybe it's my own problem. But, yeah, there wasn't really a good time to do this, so I don't think it's as bad as it could have been. Thinking about it in hindsight. But yeah, sorry Ace Attorney, you're going to be delayed now because Team Cherry shadow dropped their game. Remember, like, Flower, this isn't shadow dropping. It's coming out in 2 weeks. It didn't come out on the day they released it. 2 weeks is basically shadow dropping it. I have, like, very little time to prepare for this. I mentioned this to a friend of mine, but I don't really have hype, because I don't know how to get hype for something that's going to be coming out so soon. Like, I would have played Hollow Knight before this came out if they had a release date. If they had announced back in, I don't know, June, that this game was coming out September 4th, I wouldn't have complained. But I am complaining now, because I've only got 2 weeks to prepare. I got overlays, I want to get a VTuber sorted. Or not a VTuber, PNQ-tuber. You'll see. You'll see when I get around to it, chat. There's going to be some stuff. I've been watching more Crown of Candy. I haven't really got too much to say about Crown of Candy because I only watched a little bit last night after I finished the episode because of the Critical Role thing, which I'll talk about in a minute. The fight in the cathedral is really tense. I am worried for certain characters. Hopefully they don't all die. I know that characters die in this show, so I'm excited but also scared. The other big thing that was announced yesterday, that, you know, it wasn't only Silksong, there was also something else kind of big that was shown, is Critical Role Campaign 4 got a bunch of information. We know it's coming out the 2nd of October. However, we found out about all the players, we found out about how it's going to be run, and I'm very excited. I am a big fan of what they're doing. The one thing I'm a little bit bummed out about is they're not doing Daggerheart. Daggerheart is the tabletop RPG they made, or at least one of their partners made, that I thought they were going to be using for Campaign 4, but considering it's their own. But no, they're not going to use it. They're going to use D&D 2024 instead, which I have heard mixed things about. Yo, Robbie is back. Yeah, Robbie is back, and a bunch of others are back as well, from the EXU stuff. I was very happy to see Robbie is coming back, though. I like Robbie a lot. I like him in Persona 5. He's really good as Akechi. But the big thing that was announced is that this is going to be West March style campaign. I have heard of West March before, but I didn't really know what it was. But luckily, the video they put out for this explains it quite well. Basically, it's multiple parties of players in the same world, and their actions impact other players in the group. The way this is going to pan out is apparently all 13 players will know each other at the beginning, and then they'll split up into their own little groups. That sounds really cool. It also is a great way to expand upon what they've done before, and I'm just excited to see what they do. It's going to be great. It's also a good way to allow people to have more free time so that they can, hang out with their family, because a lot of the original cast have got like family responsibilities now and other important things. Obviously, we're still going to get spin-off shows, and we're going to get more Daggerheart content, I hope. But this is great. I'm excited for this. 2nd of October, that's going to be wonderful. And then Mighty 9 comes out in November as well. It's a pretty fucking good year, chat. I got Silksong next month, I got this the month after, and then I got Mighty 9 in November. It's like Christmas. Has come early. Anyway, that's it. I'm only kept playing Terraria at the moment. I didn't have time to play anything else last night, surprisingly, because of this and this. Spent a lot of time on the Discord talking about this with a friend. So, it's been good. It's been a nice boost after a very arduous week. So getting this at the end felt like, yay, I got some stuff to look forward to. I'm excited. Let's do guest a game. I think there's only one thing for guest a game. Guest a game. Why is it not showing up? Oh, there we go, right. This looks familiar. Never mind. Is it Des X? Diz X. No. Crytek. Oh, it's a Crysis game. Is it Crysis 3? Crysis 2! Damn. Oh well. Right. I'm gonna get a game up in the background. I had a look also to see if Silksong is on Steam. It is. But there's no, I don't know how much it's going to cost. Hopefully it's under £30 because that's how much money I brought out for it. But I'll be buying that game. I'm not going to get it on Game Pass. I'm going to be buying Silksong. That is a guaranteed purchase for me. Considering how good Hollow Knight is, I just want to give more to the devs. They deserve it because they made a banger of a Metroidvania. And from what I read in the article, it turns out that a lot of the time they spent, doing their own thing, they weren't in dev hell. They were just using the money and having a lot of fun making an indie Metroidvania. And that sounds great. I'm very happy for them. They knew a little bit about what was going on online, but they mostly stayed away from it. And now they can put out a Metroidvania that I'm sure is going to be very good. So I'm excited to play it when it comes out. That first stream on the 4th of September, that's going to be a long one, chat. That's going to be very long. I'm probably just going to keep playing until I get bored, and that's not going to happen. So, 12-hour stream incoming. No, we're not going to be doing that. Probably 6 hours or 7. You can probably count. And then I'll be streaming immediately the day after as well, which will probably be a shorter one. And then it'll be weekly. I don't plan on being crazy with playing that game. Maybe 3 streams a week at most. Which is quite a lot, but you know. Right, chat. Let's get this game open, shall we? I need to give you guys the intro. I made a couple of new intros between episodes as well. Had a bit of time last night before all the shit went down with Critical Role. Right, I'll see you guys in there.